tongue. I don't want to leave you on top that horse. I need you to come down here for me now. You're clear.
Thank you, of course, Neil, for that introduction. You notice I don't have any paper in the hand, eh? Our hard-working Member of Parliament for Mayaro, the Honorable Rushton Parry. Member of Parliament for Couva South, Mr. Rudy Indara Singh. Member of Parliament for Shawgowdas West, Mr. Dinesh Rambali. Member of Parliament for Komoto Manzalina, Dr. Rai Rakbir. Of course, our hard-working Chairman, Alderman Raymond Cozier. Councillors, all of them, you the viewing audience and the listening audience. Ladies and gentlemen, as you know, I'm a very humble, decent, peaceful gentleman. But you see, tonight, I come out to rumble. I've taken out my gloves and I'm going to be floating like a butterfly and stinging like a bee. You know why I'm doing all that? It's 22 years now I've served as a councillor. I was chairman for 2 terms. I'm now the vice chairman. And under the United National Congress, our corporation was judged the best run corporation in Trinidad. I was the chairman at that time. And I'm saying that to let you know that our dear political leader had made sure that all the corporations benefit from the funding. But look what is happening now. You can't get nothing under recurrent expenditure. I'm the chairman of the Finance Committee. We have about $58,552,900. We ain't get half of that yet. We didn't get it as a release. It was budgeted to us. Under the PSIP development program is $14 million. Look when we started getting money in the rainy season, what you could do. That is the vision of Rowley and his team. As I keep saying, a leader without a vision will surely lead his people to destruction. And that is the road we're going down. That is what is happening. Take, for instance, look at WASA. Well, I want to talk about WASA because I will tell you something. I ain't tolerating that at all. As I keep saying, how can I be filled when my neighbors around me are hungry and thirsty? They're thirsty. How can I be happy when my neighbors around me are sad? And how can I be safe when my neighbors around me are unsafe? Ladies and gentlemen, I've given the better part of my life in serving my people. But I'll let you know, the best is yet to come. I am not going to sit back and let things happen. I'm going to fight them. Could you imagine that WASA don't have to buy water? God in his wisdom giving water to rainfall. The dam full, but you can't get water. Could you imagine that the people of Rio Claro, Beach, and Mayaro, Eckersville, this get water sometimes once for the week? Once, but you're paying your water rate on a daily basis as you receive. You are not getting any water. Tell me something. You know what's that doing? They're telling you, well, you know, we have a schedule. You tell me scheduled water in the rainy season? So what will happen in dry season? You tell me. It's going to rain for you to catch your water. It's poor people with 1 tank suffering, and they keep calling me for water. But I'll tell you something here today. I'm not going to allow that to happen. I'm going to fight them left, right, and center. When you hear you take the devil out of me, when you hear you take God out of me and you let the devil flow into my mind, I'm ready for battle, I'm ready for war. And I'm not going to sit down and allow it to happen. You could imagine that WASA, they are telling you when they had to repair a leak, they don't have a backhoe, they don't have equipment. And people without water for 7 and 8 days. In a time like this, where you have COVID pandemic, how are they going to wash your hands? Are you telling me to tell people to go back into the river and drink water? Are you telling me that? Let me tell you something, Rowley. You and your team. You and your team of scrap iron dealers as your ministers. Let me tell you something. You better get up and make things happen, because I'm telling you here today, we are not going to allow things to happen. Get up and make it happen. Ladies and gentlemen, WASA have some water lines under Kamla Prasad Bisesa. They started to repair leaks and change lines along the Naparima Road. First phase was from Dales Road, from San Pedro to Dales Road, and then the next phase was from Dales Road to Rio Claro. They have started that. But then came Rowley and his team, and they stopped all that. So no water for you. You will die from thirst. You tell me that they still have 8 inches asbestos been running along in Naparima Road, where the population is increasing. 8 inches. On the Tabikit Road, you have 6 inches asbestos line. The transmission main on the Naparima Road is 12 inches, and on the Tabikit Road that goes to the beach is 20 inches. But I want to tell you something, WASA. Whenever they open up the water, they lock down the water for 7 days and 8 days, and when they open it back, they want to give it for 3 days, so waiting this happen. They increase the pressure on you. And 1 day after, they burst the main. You know why it just happening like that? Because if they have a plan, they will know what they're doing. When you increase in the water, what you do, you bleed the lines. You open up the flush out so that the air could come out. But when you increase it, just like a human being, we have Dr. Mayaro will tell you, when you apply pressure on your arteries, what will happen? The circulatory system, it will rupture it. Anybody could tell you that. So that is what is happening with the P&M. They have no vision. They feel that whatever they do you a favor. But let them know, the leaders, the government is supposed to explore and develop the state resources and give it back to the people according to their basic needs, not for their own personal gains. Once we have all the water gone, people are suffering. I am telling them, if this is happening in the rainy season, you could imagine what will happen in the dry season. I keep telling Wasa, why all they don't put down some retention ponds in the low-lying area where you have flooding and pop it back in the line? You want me to tell you to do all that? What are they doing with all the engineers? I'm telling you here today, ladies and gentlemen, a leader without a vision will surely lead these people to destruction. And a country that cannot feed itself is doomed for destruction, ladies and gentlemen. Round here, they pay them to tell you to do one thing while they're doing another. They speak about fiscal restraint when they secretly negotiated their golden parachutes. They speak nicely in front of you when you're in front of them. And the minute you turn your back, they start to bad talk you, condemn you, and ridicule you. These people lack integrity. They lack honor. This is how they are, ladies and gentlemen. But I want to let you know, ladies and gentlemen, I'm coming back to the water situation. As I keep telling Wasa, when you increase the pressure on the line, they burst up. Tabakit don't have water for the past 5 days. People are suffering. The Mayaro don't have water for the past 7 days. What is happening? We are depending on Wasa to fix the business if they don't do it right. I'm telling you here today, what are they doing with the allocation that they receive in the national budget? Are they getting their releases? They are not. But I'm going to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, the time soon will come when they will have to get up and march out today. Enough is enough for the P&M. Get out and let the people survive in Trinidad and Tobago. This is our country. This is not your country. People must wake up and see what is happening. But I'll tell you again, ladies and gentlemen, what is happening in this country today, people are suffering again. And as I keep saying, I'm asking you to take stock of your own lives. If you don't, you will start to suffer. Okay? So again, ladies and gentlemen, as I keep saying, I see one race, the human race. I represent everybody, whether you're Indian, African, Chinese, even the Venezuelan too. I represent them. I see one race, the human race. I see one religion, the religion of love. And I see one political party under the Honorable Cllr Hazarie, the United National Congress. Ladies and gentlemen, I thank you. Enjoy the rest of the day. Good night. Good night, ladies and gentlemen. Sitaram, Assalamu alaikum, and buenas noches, Señor y Señorita. I thank you, ladies and gentlemen.